This guy has been called the most dangerous mega diehard you've never heard of, and he's about to take over the agenda of Elon Musk's old department. Enter Russell Vought. He's the co-author of Project 2025 and a powerful Trump cabinet member who's had a quiet alliance with Musk when it comes to all the major cuts that have been going on. Sure, he's called himself a boring budget guy, but he's had a whole lot else said about it.
The godfather of the ultra-right.
Incredibly dangerous. He believes in an imperial presidency.
One of the great patriots of our age.
One thing that we can see is that Vought has bought much further into MAGA than Musk has.
I am opposed to the Department of Education because I think it's the Department of Critical Race Theory.
We could save the country in a sense of the largest deportation in history. George Floyd obviously was not about race. It was about destabilizing the Trump administration.
Right. Vought founded a think tank called the Center for Renewing America,
an organization that I helped turn into the Death Star.
It's one of the key groups behind Project 2025, and it also recommended that Trump use the military against protesters and people immigrating at the southern border. The think tank also reflects Vought's own Christian nationalist beliefs.
If we're going to have legal immigration, can we get people that actually believe in Christianity?
That Christianity should be infused into public life and government. And he said this about abortion.
I want to get to abolition, but we got to win elections. So long as you are giving people like me in the government the ability to block funding for Planned Parenthood.
Maybe the most important thing to know about Vought, especially when it comes to his plans for government, is that he wants to expand presidential authority, which would mean gutting the civil service, replacing them with political appointees loyal to Trump, and ending the independence of agencies like the Department of Justice.
80% of my time is working on the plans of what's necessary to take control of these bureaucracies.
He's been pretty clear for a while that he dislikes civil servants, or as he calls them,
I want to be the person who crushes the deep state.
You only need to look at the chapter he wrote in Project 2025, where he says the president will need to bend or break the bureaucracy to the president's will. For example, his think tank has recommended doing away with the Impoundment Control Act, which would basically allow the president to block funds Congress has already approved. If this were to happen, it would mean the president getting more power at the expense of elected officials. Radical plans for ruling are something he tried to do last time, but he was thwarted by the courts.
And it's very rare that you have a chance to do a job better after thinking about it for 4 years.
And he's ready for a fight this time. As he said to Hard Right, ex-Trump aide Steve Bannon's War Room podcast, where he's a regular guest.
We're not going to save our country without a little confrontation.
I think a quote that I read from author Catherine Stewart, who's been following Vought for years, sums it up best. What makes Vought especially dangerous is that he combines ideological extremism with familiarity and comfort with Washington's political processes.